going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing on third down. Ward. Sent to the left side and taken in by Golden. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead.
Here we go. Here we go. 7, trap 60. Trap 60. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats.
They snap it to Ward. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle by Derwin James. 2 yards on the pickup.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
At the 11-yard line.
To throw, here's Vic. On the move left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
Throwing now, Vic. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Vic. Moving to his left. He'll drop this underneath. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
10 to 60. 10 to 60. Here we go. Nice.
On play action, it's Vic. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
second down and 3.
The Steelers' 33-yard line.
Cut my team. Cut.
To the air, it's Vic. Moving left. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Vic gonna look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he will score! Touchdown, Jaguars! This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Mustang, Dragon 60. Cadet, 7 Pirates, 7, 18 Warriors, Trap 60, Trap 60, 18 Pioneer.
In motion, it's Golden.
Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Oh, the ball's out. The Jaguars have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads. Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Fake that. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Warren Sapp. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. Out of the gun, Ward. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen.
Now, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the gun, here's Ward. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 17 yards that time to number 17.
It's a gain of 17.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. They put Adams in motion. Play fake. Now Ward to throw. Looking free downfield. It's Thielen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play there for Baltimore. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens 7, Jaguars nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready, set.
To throw right away is Vic. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Vic. Pushed out to his left. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
So I actually think this is one of those where he was a little bit too unselfish. He's trying to fit that ball in a tight window and maintain his ability as a passer. But I think if he turns himself into a runner and activates his legs, he probably picks up that 1st down if he calls his own number.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw is Vic. The pressure too much, and he goes down. That is Derek Stingley coming off the edge to drop him on the corner blitz.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
18.
2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Jacksonville. after this timeout. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Vic. He's got the veteran Zachers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 9. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Vic. They're hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Shotgun snap for Wolf. On the right side and corralled by Buick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
On 1st down, Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Come on.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, check that.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Josh Sweat there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Josh Sweat in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
Here's Vic. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
Trap 50, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on 4th down. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To throw, here's Vic. Forced out wide. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Vic gonna look to throw. Forced out left. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air. It's Vic. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Jacksonville.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On the double. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Back to the air one more time. Rolling to the left. He keeps it himself. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. There he goes again. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
We can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll take this one in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Jaguars.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Ward. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 27 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Ready? Kick.
On first and 10, Ward. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Down the sideline. And they will finally get him out of bounds. It is a big hitter to close out the third quarter.
Ready up.
Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Ravens. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Go.
Vic going to throw to start this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Headed left, fine time. He's going to run it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remains as we get set for first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's dropped off to Pacheco. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up for first and 10. A run with Pacheco. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now, on second and long. They'll drop to throw. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got first and goal.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
At the 4-yard line.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds. Zeros on the clock. And that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg. Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates here. Greg, you look at the marquee and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. And I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Green 9, take us.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hurry up, hurry up. Turn ball, set. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Jaguars are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, that's certainly not what we were expecting to see, especially from a quarterback of this caliber. Opening drive turnover. And let's hope for their sake, Mike, this is not a sign of things to come the rest of the day.
To throw right away is Vick. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6. Throwing is Vick. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. To throw is Vick. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down. Now, Vick. Rushed to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Vick. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. On the move left. He's good, and he will get into the end zone. Michael Vick, touchdown, Jacksonville. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, did I see that? Hurry up, hurry up. Right.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Green 19, gets that.
2nd down throw for Fields. A whole lot of chances on that one. He was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Good. Blue 58.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and it's a big-time takeaway.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Vic. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Pass caught left side. That's Ertz. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
Brown now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Here we go. Tonight, turbo, tonight.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Go.
Back to throw is Fields. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And he'll bring up 2nd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They go play action with Fields. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 9.
Montez Sweat that time. Fights his way in to record the sack.
Here we go. 5:51, 12 go. Snap.
Fields to throw for it. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because You're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
On play action, it's Vic. Moving to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give, moving left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
That play had sat written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Vic gonna look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Push down to his left. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's take 19. 18, right here.
Here's Vic. This is pocket 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. And he's in.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field when you were a player. What are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running this one left. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. As the play clock nears 0, we've got a timeout from Coach Brian Dable. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
14. Left half.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Wilson now from the gun. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And this one, touchdown inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Throwing from the gun. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completion.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick 6. Just trying a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw, and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
Gives it Pacheco to start the drive. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the 28. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Bronx, Xavier McKinney.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's complete to Zach Ertz. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Ready, set.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Here we go. Set. Purpose it. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. No, up the middle, not outside either, Bronx. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jaguars. Lined up with a 2nd and 8.
On the jump. Ready.
Now looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
No.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Come on. Come on.
Here's a throw. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Intended target was his running back. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
Looking for a throw here. It's his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Worthy now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Check. Fight. 14. Blue in it. Not pass.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. And the Jaguars are there. He's all down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go for it. Hey.
Russ now from the gun. Got his man. It's Golden. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 9 yards.
He'll throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Jaguars are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. He fields it from the 8. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap, there to the throw. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. That's the 1st and goal past midfield. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed to his running back. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19, 60 average.
2nd and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
This one's caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Worthy now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. And off to the back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to the well again.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Start.
Russ setting to throw. Pass caught out right by Golden. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Oh, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Wilson on third down. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Cut. 315. Front left. Good job right there. Good shot.
He's back to throw. That's Golden looking the sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long.
Green it. All those special. Body. Hey, alert.
Now here's Russ. It's him on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another New York Giants.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
Start.
Here's the handoff. Saw Wade hit it quick. Call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Start.
They give it to him again. And that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time in talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
They gain 14 on the play, and the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Start.
Give now to the running back. And it's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants losing by 7. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Another carry for him. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. First down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Plowing up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
To throw. And in, touchdown, New York. The Giants cut it to a point late in this one. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tie things up at 14.
Cam Little to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 1. Juke the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
That finds Adams downfield. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Dragon 60. Look at that. 60.
Here he is to throw. On the move, hit it right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All the left side. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they get the 1st down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Back. Bronco 80.
Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
19. Go.
They look to throw it. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out.
First down.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
70, Cowboys.
Second down run by Pacheco. Room to run inside the 20. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
14.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Worthy now to return it. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. The Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for our crew, my partner Brock Ewert and myself, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been Madden Ultimate Team. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from New York.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, David Tomlinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action now, Prescott. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that.
He's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run. Tomlinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
65, here we go, strike. Bronco 80.
Here's Vic. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Isaiah Pacheco, 76 yards. And the Jags are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Prescott. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So here's Vic following the interception. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Vic now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Jaguars.
Here's Michael Vick. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
I'm like that, man. You like that, bro.
And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They're just shutting him off there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
47.
Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Tomlinson will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this return will come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Ready up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Back. 7.
To throw, Vic. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 29, here's second down and 5. Now here's Vic. Rolling to his left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. Has it left side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Throwing, Vic. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On play action, Vic. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Bills 22, Jaguars 17.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
19 right, Torres, 17.
Vic readies to throw. Into the hands of Adams downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
79 Broncos, 18, Pioneers.
From the gun, Vic. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Vic goes play action. And he's got his man out of the backfield. It's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be Vic once more. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKay. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Vic. Man, and he hits him in stride. And bulldozing his way through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Vic. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have retaken a third-quarter lead.
On the jump.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Prescott now. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
46. At the 47-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Prescott yet again. steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by a Kello Witherspoon.
Let's go!
He gets this up to the 38-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What your coaches always tell you, get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Vick. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
19, 77.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vick.
That's what it appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
19 Lions, 68, 7 Pirates, 7
Now Michael Vick. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well,